From my heart to yours. The $1 experiment. There was a season when experiments were not called challenges yet. They were simply ways to look at the mind without correcting it. One of them became known as the $1 experiment. Every day for 30 days, $1 was released into the world. No strategy, no moral mission, no outcome tracking, just release. On paper, it sounds small, almost laughably small. $1, not 10, not 100, not a denomination impressive enough to signal virtue. That was the point. The dollar was chosen precisely because it could not save anyone. It could not fix a life. It could not meaningfully alter circumstances, which meant the ego had nothing to brag about and nothing to measure. What made the experiment transformative was not the giving, it was the absence of outcome. The dollar was never given to improve anyone's life. It was never offered as proof of goodness. It was never framed as, "This will help you," because that story still centers lack as real. Instead, the gesture was simple. From my heart to yours. No hierarchy, no diagnosis, no assessment of who had less. When that posture is absent, resistance disappears. People do not resist generosity. They resist being cast as deficient. That distinction changes everything. Some days the dollar moved hand to hand. Other days it did not. There were days when leaving the house did not happen. So the dollar was released to the wind. Integrity remained intact, because the experiment was never about delivery. It was about relinquishment. Once the dollar left the grip, the lesson had already occurred. Where it landed was irrelevant. The wind was trusted to know more than intention could calculate, and that was strangely freeing. The humor of the experiment revealed itself quickly. The mind wants scale. It wants impact. It wants a mountain to move so it can point and say, "Look what I did." But A Course in Miracles makes a quiet correction. There is no order of difficulty in miracles. Moving a pebble and moving a mountain require the same thing: willingness. The only real question is what would be done with the mountain afterward. The dollar experiment bypassed that entire dilemma. No mountain appeared. No pedestal formed. No identity was reinforced. Just a small act that carried no proof of self. That's when the deeper realization surfaced. There has never been a moment without enough. Not because the world always supplies, but because need was never sourced in form to begin with. The belief in lack precedes the evidence for it. Releasing the dollar exposed that belief gently, without confrontation, without philosophy, without correction. Just a quiet demonstration. Something could be given away without loss, which meant loss was never real. Repeating the experiment today would feel different. Not louder, not holier, just quieter. The mind already knows what the dollar taught. That value does not travel from one body to another. That generosity is not a transaction. That miracles are not measured by magnitude, only by the absence of fear. The $1 experiment was never about money. It was about undoing the belief that something essential could be taken away. Once that belief loosens, the hands open naturally, and what moves through them no longer needs a name.